Imagine being able to transform Japanese art into a 3D masterpiece. Does that seem impossible? Then give it a thumbs up and let's get started. Hello everyone and welcome to this new video from Free Dreams 106 channel. Today I'm taking you with me on a crazy project, because in this video we're going to print Japanese art, but not in a classical way, but in 3D. So in this video I'm taking you with me from the idea to the creation of these two fantastic paintings with iTen 3D. I'll show you my entire creative process and share some tricks and tips for amazing results. Imagine a classic Japanese artwork, such as Hokusai's Great Wave, coming to life in 3D with waves and relief. Let's cut the chase and get into it. It all started with a crazy idea: taking Japanese art and bringing it to the next level with 3D printing. The classic options such as UForge, lithophanes, or simple multicolored copies didn't intrigue me. I wanted to go beyond the 2D boundaries imposed by the paper and bring Japanese art into 3D with my printer. So let's start with the choice of subject. I wanted to make two small pictures, slightly different from each other, but both with the Japanese art theme. I immediately started looking for inspiration by scrolling through different images, and the first one could only be a classic of Japanese art. Probably one of the most iconic paintings of this genre, namely Hokusai's Great Wave. I could already imagine the final result in relief. I searched for a high-resolution image and immediately downloaded the JPEG file. I then looked for another painting I liked and opted for this very relaxing landscape. All that remains is to create our 3D model. Let's get down to business because it's time to generate our 3D models. Let's go to iTen 3D, an artificial intelligence website that transforms an image into a 3D model in a matter of minutes or even seconds. We have already seen and used it in several videos and projects, so I'll leave the link to the dedicated playlist above in case you are interested. For today's project, we'll be using the latest version of iTen 3D, the 2.1. which introduces a fantastic new feature called 3D relief. These options allow us to transform an image into a relief ready for 3D printing. So let's try it out right away. From the left column, I select 3D relief. I drag the image I want to transform into a relief into the appropriate space. I can import a JPEG, PNG or web image. As you can see, there are no options to play with on this screen because the different parameters will appear once the 3D model is generated. Let's click on Generate to start the process. As you can see, 3D relief costs very little in terms of credit. In fact, you only need 10 of them. When iTen 3D has finished processing, the result will be a beautiful 3D relief model, as you can see. I must say that it takes very little time to create the relief. And as I mentioned earlier, here on the right we have a whole series of settings that we can modify to get the result exactly as we want it. First, we can choose whether we want the base or just the objects in relief, and then we can select between rectangular or circular format. From the same panel, we can change the type of effect we want to achieve, whether in relief or carved, and immediately below we can set the depth of our relief. The last option we have access to are those relating to curvature, in case we want to create reliefs that are not flat but curved. Once we are satisfied with the final result, we can download the model in STL format, ready for slicing. I also quickly generated the relief of the Great Wave. Of course, I'll leave the link to the Item3D website below so you can try it out. Remember that new users also get free credits to start experimenting with this amazing software, so check it out. Okay, we're ready for the next step. So, now that we have the STL model, we can move on to slicing. As for the landscape, with the boat, I decided to print the carved image using the concave option. To achieve the best possible result, the best technique is to print the picture vertically, a bit like a lithophane. I therefore created a fairly thick base so that there was some material in contact with the build plate to ensure adhesion. I set the thickness of the base to 7 mm and the depth of the carving to 4 mm, so that it would be clearly visible. All that remains is send it to print. I would like to remind you that if you are enjoying this video, you can give the channel a huge boost with a small gesture, such as leaving a like below or a comment. Thank you to everyone who supports me. Now we can prepare the Great Wave. I decided to make it in a color, in a style somewhat inspired by pop art. So I selected 5 filaments, a light yellow for the base, similar to the sheets used by Japanese artists, and then indigo, magenta, light blue and white. To emphasize the relief, I created a thin 1 mm base and increased the depth of the relief to about 4.5 mm. I also set the final width of the model directly from the Item3D website, so that I wouldn't have to scale it later in the slicer. A little tip: remember that if you don't want to alter the relief in the slicer, you only need to scale it on the X and Y axis. But I still recommend setting all the dimensions from Item3D, because it's very convenient and gives you a lot of control over the model. I then prepared the file by adding several color changes between the layers until I achieved a result I liked. To obtain good quality, the layer height is crucial here. While the layer height was not very important in the vertical version, in this case the thinner the layers, the better the final finish of your relief will be, because these steps will be less visible. I used a 0.12 mm as the value and added a height range modifier to print the base at 0.2 mm in order to speed up the process. I also enabled the mouse hairs to ensure adhesion at the corners and avoid warping. And since I wanted a perfect print, I had my printer self-level and added a little glue to the build plate, because it's chilly where I print. Okay, let's send it to print. And here we are with the final results. Those pictures are really beautiful. I love both the relief and carved effect are awesome. This monochrome one was printed with Sunless Galaxy filament to give the print an extra touch. When you tilt the picture to look at the relief, you can also see the shades of the filament, which is a really awesome effect. The Great Wave, on the other hand, with all these colors, turned out fantastic. It's really beautiful, unique, and the relief is super obvious. With a layer height of 0.12 mm, the details were printed very well. What can I say? A magnificent result. I almost wanted to print in a giant version. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Before I forget, if you are more interested in 3D models of portraits or people, Item 3D has further improved the portrait function in version 2.1. Let me show you the difference with one of the previous versions, such as the 1.5. A couple of months ago, I generated this bust of Nikola Tesla. Let's regenerate it now to see the difference. Look at the difference. There are many more details in version 2.1 and the face is much more faithful to the images. A really great result. "3D relief is a super fun feature to use. We can create various types of decorations or beautiful functional objects. You can add reliefs to boxes or other useful projects to give them an extra touch in no time. You can also create themed coins, embossed keyrings, special puzzles, artistic paintings. In short, you can really have fun and try many different things. It costs very little to generate a relief in Item 3D, and we can customize it exactly as we want with all the settings available to us. I'm really satisfied with the final result, but I'm curious. Let me know what you think of these pictures below in the comments. In the meantime, if you like this video, you might also be interested in this.